Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen again. So I've just got a little bit of like a bit of kind of flow for you really. If you come to my classes, you know that I don't teach a very traditional Pilates class. I kind of combine a bit of Pilates with some yoga. I use gym moves for inspiration. I work on our mobility, I work on our flexibility. And more than anything, I like things to be moving. I like us to move all the time. So this is going to be a little bit of upper body flow, predominantly working on your chest and your core, and hopefully we'll have time for a little bit of a stretch as well. So we're going to come to the back of our mats to start with. Find good posture for me. So think about hip width apart, hips under, spine stacked, thinking about being lovely and tall. We're going to start with a Pilates roll down for me. So breath in to start, exhale, chin to the chest, and roll all the way down to the floor. Good. Breath in at the bottom. Exhale. And re-stack your spine, one on top of the other, like one potato, two potato. Good. Shoulders roll back. Let's do it again. Breath in to initiate. Breath out to roll. So when we get to the bottom this time, I want you to walk your hands out to plank position. You can drop to your knees should you need. And just pause. Take 3 breaths here. Now when you've taken your 3rd breath, I want you to return your hands in. Heels come back down. Forward fold. And then re-stack through the body. Lovely. Next time we add on a press up. So inhale to initiate. Exhale to roll down. Good. Walk yourself forwards. Pause in your plank position to start with. So hands are stacked below your shoulders. And then we're going to take our hands out slightly wider, so they're just on the edges of our mat. We're going to breathe in to bring ourselves down to the floor. And we're going to breathe out to push away from the floor. Walk your hands back in. And reset your position. Lovely. Breath in to initiate. Breath out to roll. So think about smooth movement through your spine. And if you find any kind of sticky points, I want you to go slower. So breath in on the way down. Breath out to rise. One more press up. Breath in. And breath out. Walk it back. Just enjoy your forward fold for a moment. Head down. And then restack. Good. Lovely. And again, so breath in to initiate, breath out to roll down. Let your hands just kind of roll down your thighs, down your legs if you want to. Now this time 3 press ups. Remember, knees are an option. Breath in, breath out. Now elbows can go wide. They can shoot a little bit more of a diagonal kind of shape, so they're going back behind you slightly. Lovely, guys. Hold here, come down into a plank position for me, yeah? So have your hands again, so your elbows are pretty much below your shoulders. And again, you can change the level if you want to, just by coming up onto your toes. Guys, bring one arm, hand across. I want you to roll yourself onto your side, stack your hips, and extend your hand to the sky. Try and look up towards your fingers, look up towards the ceiling, and lift your hips up lovely and high. So I want you to feel a contraction on the underneath side. Good. Release, come around to the front, stack back into plank. Remember, knees can come down if you need to, little breather here. Good. And then we're going to go for the other side. So the hand comes across, we rotate, we extend through the body, the hand lifts up, and we lift our hips up. So imagine you're being squashed between 2 pieces of glass. Lovely. Let's roll back to the wheel. Pause and plank for a moment, whichever level works for you. And then everybody, knees down, hips back onto your heels, and sit back into child's pose for a moment. Just open your hands a little bit wider into a wider V. You should feel a little bit more of a stretch now into kind of the front of the shoulders. Good. then this time into a long arm plank. So again, you can choose. You can be on your knees, or if you prefer, you can be on your toes, whatever works for you. Think about stacking, so wrist is directly below your shoulder. And you want to have a nice long line through your spines, yeah? Crown of the head all the way through to your tailbone, and then out towards your feet or your heels. Now obviously I keep looking at you, so I keep moving my head and I'm lifting my head up. What I'd like you to focus on is tucking the chin and retaining length through the back of the neck, alright? Okay, relax, sit back into child's pose again, so we held that for quite a long time now where I was talking. Now when we come forwards again into our plank, we're going to add a little bit of movement through our legs. So we're going to lift up into our plank position, choose whether you want to be on your knees or your toes. And then all we're going to do is we're going to bring a breath in, we're going to bring the knee in, and we're going to return. And then the other side. So knee comes in and return. If you do that 6 times in total, that's 3 on each side. And we can still do this whilst we're on our knees. Don't get quite the range of movement, but that's fine, it's still going to work. And then when you've done 6, relax back, reach the hands forwards, and enjoy a little stretch. Good. Come forward again, team. So, come forward into your plank position again. Choose whether you want to be working on your knees or on your toes. The next exercise we're going to do is going to be a leg lift. Now I want you to think about leading with the heel and feeling the work here. So in that line between your bum cheek and the top of your leg, or your bottom of your leg, that crease, that's where the work happens. So, we breath in to start, we breath out to lift, breath in to return. Out to lift, in to return. Now keep that foot flexed and minimise the rock and roll through your hips and your shoulders. Alright? Release the knees down, sit back onto your heels. This time the chest comes up and just roll through the hands. And then change direction. So guys, a really good tip I sometimes talk about is imagining that you have headlights on your hip bones. And when you're in your plank and you're doing any kind of moving plank work, I want you to think about the headlights on your hips pointing straight down to the floor. When you start to move your legs or lift your legs, sometimes what you'll find is your hips start to roll. And we want to work the core and keep that body position straight. That's where we're getting that. That's how that core is working. That's why we're getting all that, I'm not going to say pain, feeling inside. Because you're trying to maintain that stability and that straightness even though your body is moving. Okay, third one, we're going to do across the body on a diagonal. So your right knee is going to come over towards your left elbow and across the other way. So set yourself back up into your plank position, stack your wrists below your shoulders, come back, feet hip width apart, tuck your chin, brace your core, headlights on your hips shining down. We go across the body. So you're going to feel this into your waist. Your oblique muscles are starting to work. Good, 6 in total. Turn to the floor. Again, sit back. Give yourselves a little loosen up through your wrists. Lovely, change direction. Nice, team. Okay, so we're going to combine and put this little flow together. So we're going to stand back up. We're going to roll down. We're going to do a couple of press-ups. We'll do 2 actually, 2 press-ups. From our 2 press-ups, we're going to come down into a side plank on one side, back round, side plank on the other side. We're then going to come onto our fronts again, long arm front plank, and we're going to combine the 3 leg moving plank exercises we just did. So straight knee in and out, leg lift, crossover. Alright? See how we do. Tuck your toes under, sit back, lift your bottom up, re-step your body all the way up to the top. And then breath in, we initiate the start and we roll down. Lovely guys, walk your hands out a little bit wider. 2 press-ups for me. In through the nose, out through the mouth as you lift. From the elbows down to the floor. Remember, knees are optional if you want to. Bring one hand across and roll into a side plank. Lift and extend. Good. Couple of breaths. Return to the front. Drop your knees down if you need a breather. If not, you can hold in that long leg plank on your toes. Let's roll onto the other side. Lift, extend. Hoik those hips up nice and high. Imagine you're being squashed between two plates of glass. Couple of breaths. Return to the front. Walk yourself up into your long arm plank. Brace your core. Check the position of your toes. Check the position of your hands. And then we start. Breath in, breath out, breath in. Breath out, breath in. Diagonal. Knees down, sit back, relax. Take your hands wider into a wider V. Lovely, guys. And we'll just leave it there for now. What you can do is just repeat that sequence. So what I would probably suggest is start doing that little sequence and just start by rolling down and coming down and doing one press up. Okay? Then follow it by doing planks, side plank the other way, and then that little combination of the 6 different leg exercises. All right? You can then repeat that, 2 press ups, 3 press ups, 4 press ups, 5 press ups. Probably wouldn't do more than 6. That'll probably give you a lovely workout and a nice bit of work through the upper body and the chest. Yeah, I think that's it for this one. So that is a little bit of upper body and core work for you to be getting on with. And the next flow I'm going to do is going to incorporate some leg work. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Well done.